Good. All signed and sealed. Now, let's begin the transfusion. Oh, don't you worry. Whatever happens, you may think it all a mere bad dream.
Ah, you found yourself a hunter.
Hello, this is Renegade Carrot. We're here with Bloodborne. We have woken up in the clinic. Our main objective seems to be to seek out pale blood, even though we have really no idea how to obtain that. So this is going to be an arcade build. Did I say arcade? Arcane build, which is essentially a magic. Arcane builds tend to be very squishy, sometimes depending on if you spec into health, but basically they are the mages for this game. It can be very overpowered if you dedicate yourself to the build, which I will be doing. So our main weapons are going to be the saw cleaver, and later on I will obtain the flamethrower. But right now, let us defeat this wolf. So that was a visceral attack. Visceral attacks are unique to Bloodborne, whereas in other games, like Dark Souls 3 for example, you can immediately backstab someone if they are open to critical attacks, or not. Bloodborne always requires you to do the charged R2 attack, and then you can do the visceral afterwards. So lore-wise, visceral attacks are kind of interesting, because I believe I watched a video somewhere else where someone manipulated the camera and they saw that your hand actually transforms when you shove it into the opponent, which is pretty interesting. But right now, let's take a look at the city. So besides blood vials and blood bullets that we can pick up off of corpses, we will also be getting all 9 of the bloodstone shards that are scattered about this area, Central Yarnum. Now don't mind this, I'm just struggling to backstab this guy. I'm gonna be calling it backstabs instead of visceral attacks, because, I don't know, backstabs, it's easier to say. Anyway, so there are 9 shards that we can pick up in this area, and they will also drop from certain enemies in the sewers, or from the wolves on the bridge up ahead. Don't worry about that for now. We're going to be talking to Gilbert in a bit. So Gilbert is the NCP who will be giving us the flamethrower after we beat a certain boss that unlocks the next area. So Gilbert has some pretty interesting dialogue, so let's hear it.
Oh, you must be a hunter, and not one from around here either. I'm Gilbert, a fellow outsider. You must have had a fine time of it. Yarnum has a special way of treating guests. Well, I don't think I could stand if I wanted to, but I'm willing to help if there's anything that can be done. This town is cursed. Whatever your reasons might be, you should plan a swift exit. Whatever can be gained from this place, it will do more harm than good. Pale blood, you say? Never heard of it. But if it's blood you're interested in, you should try the Healing Church. The church controls all knowledge on blood ministration and all varieties of blood. Across the valley to the east of Yarnum lies the town of the Healing Church, known as the Cathedral Ward. And deep within Cathedral Ward is the old Grand Cathedral, the birthplace of the Healing Church's special blood, or so they say. Yarnumites don't share much with outsiders. Normally they wouldn't let you near the place, but the hunt is on tonight. This might be your chance.
So this is the Hunter's Dream. It will serve as our hub for this game. Similar to the Nexus from Demon Souls, we have an abandoned doll here, which is some interesting wording, because in my opinion it doesn't take a neutral stance on the description. Abandoned normally is a word that incites sympathy, so to me it sounds like someone is insinuating that, hey, maybe you should feel sorry for this doll that's just left here. I don't know, that's just me. Anyway, we've picked up our bread and butter for this game, the Saw Cleaver. It has the fastest transform attack, I think. Not sure. But let's talk to Gurman.
Aha! You must be the new hunter. Welcome to the Hunter's Dream. This will be your home for now. I am Gairman, friend to you hunters. You're sure to be in a fine haze about now, but don't think too hard about all of this. Just go out and kill a few beasts. It's for your own good. You know, it's just what hunters do. You'll get used to it. This was once a safe haven for hunters. A workshop where hunters used blood to enhance their weapons and flesh. We don't have as many tools as we once did, but you're welcome to use whatever you find. Even the dog, should it please you.
So Gurman is just a little creepy, but as he said, this is the workbench where we can upgrade and repair our weapons for a price. So, as you can see, we need around 3 bloodstone shards to upgrade our weapons, 2 plus 1, and then I think we need 5 5, I think, to upgrade it to +2. I don't know. We'll see in the next video. That's an interesting note right there. I was just looking at all these graves. These are for the Chalice dungeons, which are optional, you know, dungeons that you can go to once you acquire a certain item. And you can farm there and get special weapons that have different attributes to them. I won't be showing the Chalice dungeons because they do take a while and they tend to look the same, and to be honest, they're not that fun. So I'll be doing that on my own. So this is the Saw Cleaver's transformation attack. Later on, we're going to be picking up a weapon called the Saw Spear. It's got the same moveset, only with a slightly longer reach, so I think it's better. Anyway, so we're going to be heading over to the clinic, talking to Yosefka. She has some very interesting dialogue, and I would strongly advise that you listen to the inflection in her tone.
Are you out on the hunt? Then I'm very sorry, but I cannot open this door. I am Yosefka. The patients here in my clinic must not be exposed to infection. I know that you hunt for us, for our town, but I'm sorry. Please. This is all that I can do. Now, go. And good hunting.
Interesting dialogue right there. So that'll be it for this first video. In the next one, we will be unlocking the shortcut in Central Yarnum and picking up some items. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.